Community Podcast.
Welcome to the community with our puppies.
So we both decided to get new puppies at the same time, not on purpose.
And they definitely have a personality of their own. They are a little wild, as most puppies are, but they have been so much fun and brought so much joy to us. So we figured, why not bring y'all along on our journey?
So why did you decide to get a puppy?
So I have been hounding Tyler, my husband, for a little while. And as you know, I'm going to go on maternity leave at the end of the year. So I figured, what better time to train a puppy than while I'm on maternity leave? I thrive in chaos, so why not add one more to the mix? And yeah, that's why I got a puppy. And how'd you get Odie? I know his story is so fun.
Well, my dog died. His name was Cooper, and he was the best thing ever. And I had been wanting a dog forever, but I was kind of in between houses because I had not yet been married. But then I got married, and there was a place for him to live. So as soon as I had the chance, I bought Odie here.
And he is so sweet. So tell me a little bit about Odie. Like, what type of dog is he?
He is a golden retriever. I think they call this kind like the show retrievers. Okay. I think like the darker kind are the like, I guess they're not like show retrievers. I forgot what they're called, but they're not meant to be like shown and like trained in that way. They're more, I think, a little more wild.
Okay.
What about Bailey?
Bailey is a German Shepherd. She is our second Shepherd, yes, and loves kisses. We have a 3-year-old German Shepherd female as well, and got Bailey from the same breeder. And so we were very excited to have another sweet little girl to watch after our crazy crew of kids.
Gotcha. What has been the most surprising part of getting, since you have one already, what has been the most surprising part with Bailey?
Although you can't tell it today, Bailey is usually very, very sleepy and calm, and I think that's been the most surprising. Jade, our other German Shepherd, was definitely more wild and wanted to go. Bailey's just fine sleeping in the car with me or sleeping at my feet, anything like that, but she's definitely been a little bit easier, so I was definitely surprised by that. What about you? What's your puppy?
So I think the thing that most surprised me was like how well he slept as well, because I had gotten him 2 days before getting married, and I was very like, this was my own fault. I wanted this was on me, but I was worried about him not being able to sleep and me being sleep deprived and trying to do everything for the wedding. But he sleeps like a champ, and he went right to sleep at night, slept until 8 o'clock in the morning, did not have to potty in the middle of the night, and I got my sleep. So that was probably the most surprising part. Not only for me, but also for my family, because they were warning me, telling me I was not going to get any sleep. And Ty as well. He was very surprised about the fact that he could go right to sleep. And he still does. He does not give me a problem at nighttime.
So how are we balancing, like, puppy mom life versus social and work life?
Oh, it's pretty. I don't think it's bad at all. I think, I have a good support system, so they are able to watch him when I'm not able to, and he gets all the playtime he needs and gets to eat 3 times a day like puppies do. So I think it's been pretty easy to balance.
Yeah. And I think that, you know, sometimes on the weekends we're able to bring our pups in, and the socialization that they get being around the community is something that, you know, I'm very, very grateful for. And I think it's nice having her so socialized. And same with Odie, with the community. They get to see all these people, and people get to see them as well.
Yeah. What would, like, so you have other dogs in your, and you've taken them to other parts of the community. What is, like, your favorite spots for dogs?
Bailey, do you want to tell them some of our favorites? So I would say Southern Revere is probably a favorite, just because it's so close to where we live. And they recently added a dog park in there. So that's pretty awesome. Not only do they have the playground for the kids, now they have the dog park as well. And of course, beverages and food trucks on there as well. I know that there's a lot of different restaurants in the area that are pet friendly and enjoy people bringing their pets in. So I know there's also the dog park at the animal shelter, the Bark Park, that has some agility courses and things on it. So that's always fun to take them out and run some energy and get to see some other dogs as well.
Yeah. So 2 that I saw that were dog friendly, had some trails, were Small Country Campground and Christopher Run Campground. Those are 2 that are dog friendly and have some dog trails to go and walk your dog and have some fun. And it's kind of hard to find places that are that trails are open and you can go and walk freely. But those 2 I know are 2 good ones.
I know here at Parks and Recs we also have a trail. You want to tell them about it because it's your favorite? Yeah, you want to see Odie. We have the disc golf course that you can walk on, as well as the trail around the playground. And then we also have another 1-mile trail that goes around a little retention pond on our premises. So as far as events, we love having pups out. Do you know of any pup-friendly events?
Well, of course, the one we do, the Pooch Plunge, which is in September. That one just passed. It was a great time. The dogs get to come and play in the water at the very end of the season after everybody else is done swimming in the pool. That's fun. And then also there's a couple of 5Ks. I know Louisa County Sheriff's Office does a 5K. What was the other one?
53rd Winery also does a 5K, as well as the animal shelter puts on a lot of Clear the Shelter events. I know they just finished up one, and I'm sure they'll be gearing up for another. But I know those 2 are great events.
Yeah. I would like to know if there's any more that we missed. So
yeah,
I'm always interested to see more events. And I think dogs have become a lot more popular in the family. I think they used to not be as popular with having dogs being such a big part of the family and everything like that. So I'm
so as far as like dog training and groomings, I don't have a groomer that I go to, but I don't know, German Shepherds don't really need to be groomed. Do Golden Retrievers?
I think they do need to be groomed. I haven't found one yet. He's not at the point where he needs to be groomed. Sometimes they get cut. I think I might do it myself just because I'm a do-it-yourself kind of person. But I know there's a lot in the area, but I haven't found one yet that I would like to go to. Yeah. What about vets?
So we actually do the vets, what are they called? Lake Anna Veterinary Clinic.
Oh, yeah, I did that one too.
And so we really like them. I know there's tons of other options. There's some in the town of Louisa as well. And then obedience class is another hot topic that, these little things we'll get into soon. I know Parks and Recs offers some classes. We have, thankfully, Chris Rozzavanelli, our wonderful instructor, who teaches not only basic dog obedience, but also intermediate and dog agility, where you can get your good K9 certificate. And then there's some other local people. I know for our oldest German Shepherd, we ended up taking her out to Fredericksburg and did the... For our oldest German Shepherd, we ended up taking her out to Fredericksburg and did the K9 off-leash training, which we really enjoyed. But yeah, any other inputs on training ideas?
There's the Heart to Heart one in Louisa. That one does training. And then there's also, it's called Poindexter Park. They do some training as well. So those are the 2 I've found. And there are lots of other ones around the area, though.
So we both bought our pups, but there is a lot of great rescues available in our area. Louisa Animal Shelter, the Humane Society, and Hooves and Paws as well. Is there any other ones that you know of?
Not that I know of. I think those are the main ones. But I think we did buy ours, but I definitely support going and rescuing pups or even fostering them until we can find them a new home, because I think that's pretty big in our community.
And then local pet stores who make things. I know I can think of 2 vendors off the top of my head just from our past fall festival. We have Emma Bean's Paw Balm. She also sells some cute bandanas for them as well. And that paw balm might come in handy, especially during the winter as it gets a little bit colder. And then we also have Mom's Pet Bandanas, who, again, makes pet bandanas, and they are so cute. I know we have some for our pets that are sports themed for Bill's game days. So any other pet shops or items you can think of?
No, but I know like a lot of the vendor events, like anywhere you go, there's always one for dogs. I think that's always a good place is to go to the little vendor events we have in our community, not only to support small businesses, but also to see what else everybody's offering because lots of people make homemade things for dogs, which are really cute. So that's what I like to do is go around and all the vendor events in the local area and see what they have to offer.
So one big topic that I do want to talk about is just how important I think it is to have these family-friendly, pet-included events and programs. I think that having pets as well as kids, you know, it just makes you feel more secure. For me, it gets like me walking throughout the day, which I'm usually like, I will just work all the way through lunch. Mm-hmm. But now I'm taking some time and being like, okay, I need to go on a walk to make sure that Bailey's getting her exercise too.
Yeah. And I think, like, I hate leaving the dog at home all the time. So I think having places where we can go and feel confident going with dogs, I think is great. Because, you know, they need their out time, too. They don't, it's really sad to be kept up in a crate all the time. So I think having these places where we're comfortable going and taking our pups is really great. So I think if you're a business and you want to comment below that you're pet friendly to let everybody know around the area, that's great to know as well.
So one more thing before we close, before these puppies have their play date for the day, what are some like pet friendly, puppy friendly toys and products that you have bought and just loved?
So I think my number one is called the Pupsicle. It was a little more expensive. I think it was $44. And for a toy, I feel like that's not cheap.
Yeah.
But I think it keeps him very occupied. And when I'm trying to do things and he's kept up in his little playpen, because if not, he'll chew up all the wood. So I think that keeps him very occupied, but it's also like a stimulant for the brain. Mm-hmm. So he can do things and it's not... It lets some energy out without running around. I think that's my number one toy. What about you?
So I had bought the Pupsicle too, and at first I was like, Bailey does not like this. Like she's not getting the concept of it. But then she saw Odie use it, and of course wanted his. So I would now recommend that 100% again. And I really liked that you could like clean it. Mm-hmm. In exception to like the Kong, you can't really clean that as well. This one you could like screw off and clean. I really liked that. Also, Miss Kim gave us some collagen bones, and those were like life-saving. Right. Bailey just wants to chew on those. I think those are it really for puppy, must-haves.
Yeah, it's really hard finding a toy that was like he would chew on that he wouldn't get choked up on because a lot of them like don't digest like they should. So finding a toy that is safe and they won't get choked up on is a little hard, but I really like that. And I really like the snuffle pad too.
We also learned that as like puppy, maybe Bailey's mouth wasn't quite ready. Bailey, she wants to talk to y'all. Maybe Bailey wasn't quite ready for a squeaky toy. She wasn't understanding that, but she loved the crinkle sound.
Oh yeah, a lot of times my dogs would chew on like water bottles, which probably wasn't the safest option, but they like the sound of the water bottles.
Yeah.
Or we put them in like there's this toy I have that you stuff a water bottle in so they can't get it out, and it makes the noise still. Yeah, they really like that noise.
All right, well, thank y'all for watching this chaotic puppy show. We appreciate you guys and wanted to bring you along on the journey. If you have any puppy recommendations or a business that has puppy-friendly products or dog-friendly products, please comment below. We want to share your business with the community. And thank you so much for watching.
We'll see you next time.